Stage, Alan Estes.
Teaching at Berkeley?
Times have changed.
I only know 3 chords. Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for coming by tonight. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
I'm going to do a couple of songs for you before I bring the other guys out. A couple of new songs. For some reason, I've been writing some songs lately. And still trying to figure that out, but I'm going to try them out on you. You can help me decide if they're keepers or not. But this first one's an old one. Called No News is Good News. Well, I came to town with just this old guitar, but I couldn't seem to find myself a job. So I went down to the paper mill. I pleaded with the foreman. I said I'd even walk those river logs. Well, he looked me up and down and kind of smiled. He said he might have something I could do. He brought me to his office. He took my name and number. Then he told me not to call us, we'll call you. No news is good news, that's what they say. Everything must be alright, 'cause I got no news today. No news is good news, but Lord, I wish he'd call. I'd rather hear the bad news than to get no news at all. Well, I left the lady that I love back home. She crossed her heart and promised to be true. I remember how she told me on the day that I was leaving, don't you worry, I'll be waiting here for you. Well, I wrote to her, but I ain't heard a word. Now I believe the distance has no eyes, 'cause lately in the evenings I just sit alone and wonder what she's doing underneath those starry skies. No news is good news, and that's what they say. Everything must be alright, 'cause I got no news today. No news is good news, but Lord, I wish he'd call. I'd rather hear the bad news than to get no news at all. Well, I wrote this song, played it for a friend who played it for some singer in a band, who told me that he had a friend who'd put it on a record Now I've signed some papers I don't understand, but if everything they promised me came true, then I would cut this world down to my size, yeah. And I would go back home and buy that house she always wanted. So I'll be sitting by the phone again tonight. No news is good news, and that's what they say. Everything must be alright, 'cause I got no news today. No news is good news, but Lord, I wish they'd call. I'd rather hear the bad news than to get no news at all. No news is good news, but why won't they call? I'd rather hear the bad news than to get no